raining, it's pouring. Anyway, we got another delivery made. Bam. That means that we are pretty much, everything's been delivered now. We're good to go. So, yeah, the fun begins. New seals arrived, so yeah, I'm in the middle of fitting them now. Went on pretty easy. It's a little bit long, so I'm gonna have to cut it to size, which is long, but what's going on, man? It is day 4 of the van build. Obviously picking up the van doesn't really count. Plan of action is I've just ordered all of the cabling so I can run the wires for the ceiling lights, the spotlights. In the meantime, I'm gonna focus on using the recycled plastic bottle insulation, getting that stuck into the top sections of the van. I was looking at cutting and fitting some of the boarding for the back doors. I think I'm just getting a bit ahead of myself. I've got so much to do. I've got to just chip away day by day. But I like to get shit done quickly. So when I keep getting like little snags when, you know, things don't arrive on time or a certain part isn't going how I wanted it to, obviously it can be really frustrating. That's kind of where you get the reward at the end of the day. So yeah, just gotta crack on. You're gonna be learning with me, to be perfectly honest with you. As much as I'm pretty handy with most things, I can do, you know, some body work. I've never done a van conversion before, so this is gonna be a learning process. I've been watching so many YouTube videos, man, to like help me along the way. You know, people in similar situations, similar parts of the builds. Loads of good info out there online, so hopefully, you know, if anybody's doing their van at the same time, maybe you see something that I do that you can pick up on. But yeah, just gotta crack on, see where we get to today. So let's go. That's crazy. It's exactly what I wanted, man. Nice snug fit, fills in all the gaps. Sweet. Some sticky shit, man. So I thought I'd explain really quickly. So there's very small amounts of rust on this van, considering that most works vans have rust flipping everywhere because they get a hard life. There's 2 little, 3 splots here, 1, 2, 3. So I'm just gonna get rid of all the rust and then respray it. So it'll be like brand new. They're doing it proper, man. It's gotta be done. We'll see how it goes. It looks like it's not inset too much, like it's not deep in the metal. I'm able to get rid of all of the rust until it looks like clean metal. So we'll see how this gets down to. We've obviously got a nice line here up at the top, and then we've got an area that we can retouch, and it's going to look minimal, and obviously that looks way better than rust anyway, so yeah.
Yeah?
That's flat one, mate. That's flat one, mate.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
Right. Tapes off. Now, rust prevention paint. Wait for that to go off. Then primer, then sand it down, then colour, then lacquer. And that sounds a bit weird, but with the areas that have got a bit more rust on them, I've not been able to get out all of the oxidation. I want to make sure it's protected, so then this shit doesn't happen again. Right, so I completely forgot to start filming because I got too absorbed with getting shit done. So I thought I'd give you an update instead. So done coat 2 of the footwell, and then I ended up sanding all the way along the sliding door sill and doing the bottom corner of the sliding door, and that's all primed up now. That's had 2 coats now. I decided, I've got a bit carried away, man. I've pretty much gone over any bit that had like a pinhole of rust, sanded it and repainted it. Anyway, I guess, you know, needed to be done maybe. Taped up that corner, I'll end up flicking it in, that's not a problem. Then I've done second coat on the inside. And then I just finished up sanding this sill completely. So this is completely just raw metal now. Sanded this down as well. So this is now ready to get taped up, cleaned, and have some primer on it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also in the process of tidying this bad boy out. So I'm going to tidy this out, vacuum it, sweep it up, then finish sanding it, and then I'm going to tape that up and do the first coat of primer. So today, just painting everything, man. Fuck it, why not? Fuming, man. Set the camera up, started sanding, prepped it, did a first coat of primer, and then realised that the time lapse was not recording. So this is what I managed to get done. So that's the first coat of primer on that middle section. As you can see, the condition of the metal is actually really good once it's been painted. I'm gonna do a light second coat this afternoon, and then that will be that section done. Then I just have to focus on the back section. And then that's kind of all of the floor prep work done, and I can start building the timber frame, getting some Celotex, cutting that to size, and then boarding out the floor. And yeah, man, we're well on our way, so enjoying it for sure.
One eternity later.
Right, the van. She's back, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing. Back from the garage. Cost way too much money, but that's how it goes sometimes. But the plan of action is Friday night, It's like day 6 of working on the van. Started cutting some of the timber for the flooring. Obviously I still need to finish the floor, so I thought tomorrow's Saturday, I'm looking to get the entire floor done, so then I can start boarding out the sides. Tonight I'm going to be working on some of the electrics outside of the van, just in the house onto my template. But in the meantime, I can get to painting, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to be painting all the floor, so that'll be getting its, well, 4 coats in the end. So that'll be really nice and protected, ready to go. So let's give you a quick time lapse and it'll be a nice white floor again. Boom. So I didn't order enough paint, so I've ordered 4 cans thinking that'd be enough to do 2 coats of white. I managed to do like 1 and a little bit, and it's quite a light coat because the lack of the primer that I used was a grey primer, not a white primer, so maybe that's my mistake. But we got some stripiness going on. It's okay coverage for a first coat, but that type of coverage makes me think I'm gonna need 3 coats, or at least 2 heavy coats, and I've only got 1 can left, so gonna have to order at least, I've got 1 can left, gonna have to do at least 2 more, I think. But that'll be the floor done then, ready for the frame to be built and put in. But yeah, that's where my head's at the minute. Right, so 2 cans has done like 75% of it, so literally we've got this small section here and it's done. It's looking like brand new, mate. I'm pretty chuffed, to be fair. Glad I got 3 cans. Last can will do this last section, and then means if there's any areas that need a final touch up, then I've got a little bit left as well. Then that can start to dry. Should take 2-3 hours to get decently dry, and then obviously it fully cures in about a day or 2. So yeah, that is the update. Also the colour matched paint arrived for the exterior stuff as well. Once this is done, which will be done any minute now, it's then time to focus on the floor, man.